If you're thinking about getting your estate planning done, I want to recommend something that you do before you sit down with an estate planning attorney. Spend a little time learning about the decisions you're going to be asked to make. That's one of the main reasons I wrote the American Estate Planning Guide. You see, I've been an estate planning attorney for more than 30 years, and during that time, I've helped thousands of families work through these decisions. One thing I've learned is that people who understand the basic concepts before they begin the estate planning process are usually better prepared to make good decisions for themselves and their families. Estate planning can be confusing. People hear words like wills, trusts, probate, powers of attorney, beneficiary designations, and incapacity planning, and very quickly it can start to feel overwhelming. I wanted to create a book that gives families a practical place to start. But I also want to be clear about what this book is and what it isn't. This is not a legal treatise. It wasn't written for lawyers, and you don't need a legal education to understand it. It's also not a do-it-yourself forms book. I'm not going to give you a trust form and tell you to fill in the blanks. Or I'm not going to give you a will and suggest that you can become your own estate planning lawyer. In fact, I'm not trying to turn you into an estate planning attorney at all. I'm trying to help you become an informed consumer of estate planning. There's a big difference. You don't need to know how to draft a trust, but it would be helpful to understand why someone might use a trust. You don't need to know every technical rule involving probate. But you ought to understand what probate is, what happens when your property has to go through probate, and some of the ways families plan around it. You don't need to know how to draft a power of attorney, but you should understand why incapacity planning matters and whom you would trust to make important decisions for you if you couldn't make them yourself. That's really the purpose of the book. The most important thing this book can do is not give you all the answers. It's help you ask better questions. Because when you ask better questions, you're much more likely to make better decisions. Estate planning is about legal documents, but the most difficult part of estate planning usually isn't the documents. It's the decisions behind the documents. Who should be in charge if something happens to you? Who should handle your financial affairs if you're incapacitated? Who should make healthcare decisions for you? If you have younger children, who would you want raising them if something happened to both parents? If your children or grandchildren inherit from you, should they receive everything outright? Should it be protected in some way? What happens if one of your children has financial problems, gets divorced, has special needs, or simply isn't ready to manage a substantial inheritance? Those are family questions before they're legal questions. And I would much rather have you start thinking about those issues at home than encounter every one of them for the first time while you're sitting across the desk from an estate planning attorney. That's another reason I recommend reading the book before meeting with an attorney. You have a better idea of the issues you need to discuss with your spouse and your family. You'll better understand the choices your attorney is asking you to make. And you'll be able to spend more of your meeting talking about your particular circumstances instead of spending the entire meeting trying to understand basic terminology. The goal is to help make estate planning easier to start, complete, understand, and maintain. And there's another part of this book that's particularly important to me. I've spent more than 3 decades helping families with estate planning, and during that time, I've seen what happens when people plan well and what sometimes happens when they don't. So throughout the book, I share stories and experiences drawn from those years of practice. Those stories aren't there just to make the book more interesting. They're there because sometimes a story teaches a lesson much more effectively than a definition does. I can explain what a beneficiary designation is, but if I tell you about a family where a beneficiary designation produced an unexpected result, you're probably going to remember the lesson. I can explain why choosing the right person to act for you matters, But when you've seen families struggle because the wrong person was put in charge, or seen how much easier things can be when someone chose wisely, the importance becomes much clearer. I've watched thousands of families make these decisions over the years. I've seen common mistakes. I've seen planning work exactly the way a family hoped it would, and I've seen circumstances that caused people to rethink decisions they made years earlier. My hope is that those experiences will help you think through your own family differently. You obviously won't have the same family, the same assets, or the same circumstances as someone else, but you can learn from the questions other families had to answer. And that's one of the advantages I wanted this book to provide. There's one final point that I emphasize throughout the book, and it's especially important. Estate planning is state-specific. Yes, there are principles that apply throughout the country. We can talk nationally about wills, trusts, powers of attorney, probate, beneficiary designations, and planning for incapacity. But when it comes time to actually implement your estate plan, the law of your state matters. Probate procedures vary. Property laws vary. Will requirements can vary. Powers of attorney can vary. Trust law can vary. And the practical way estate planning is handled can be very different from one state to another. That's why I view the American Estate Planning Guide as the national foundation. Read the book, learn the basic principles, talk with your family, think about the decisions you're going to have to make. Then I encourage you to go to epseries.com. There you can select your state and learn more about what is unique about estate planning where you live. And in the states where the American Estate Planning Series currently has a contributing attorney, you'll also be able to learn directly from an estate planning attorney whom I've selected based upon their experience, their expertise, and what I believe is very important, their education-based approach to helping families. My hope is that before you ever hire an attorney, you've already had an opportunity to learn from that attorney through their videos and educational resources. So when you're ready to have that conversation, you're not simply calling a name you found in a directory or on a website. You're contacting someone you've already learned from and begun to trust. That's really the larger philosophy behind the American Estate Planning Series. Learn first, then when you're ready, work with someone you trust. The American Estate Planning Guide is now available on Amazon. I'll put information about the book below this video, but whether you purchase the book or not, I encourage you to educate yourself before making these decisions. Talk with your family. Understand the issues that apply in your state, and then work with a qualified estate planning attorney who can help you put the right plan in place. You can learn more at epseries.com.